Okay, new 10-minute game. Let's go for the Caro. Okay, we've got an exchange variation. I'll try to go for some sort of minority attack. All main line so far. Castles. H3 probably, bishop H5. Queen there. I like taking the knight here. And go rook c8. Threatening knight b4. I like to play queen c7 here, so with knight e5 I can then take with the knight and not get forked. Okay, he's weakened his kingside with f4. I've played this kind of line many times. So there's a few moves here. There's knight c5, queen check, followed by knight up. Yeah, I think it was knight c5. Might drop the bishop back and try to create a battery, aiming at h7. But he can't get his queen to either of these two squares to do that. Yeah, a5 to prevent b4. Or not prevent it, but make it less potent. Okay, now f5 might be a threat. g6 is an often useful move in these positions. Just shore up the kingside. Don't want to rush into playing h5 here, although it is quite a good defensive move. You can also play queen b6 with the double threat. If he goes king h1, then I take here. There's no bishop discovery check because of g6. But he can also just pin there, which... yeah, I like queen b6. He has to be careful playing h5 now. And then a knight d3, queen here. Okay, so he's defended the pawn by moving the bishop back. Lots of options. His next move is most likely going to be h5. So if we go knight a4, we can take on b2 if he does that. And knight a4 is also useful because b3 runs into knight c3. And I don't think there's any real good way to defend this pawn. There are also some discovered checks I can look at. Knight here check. Queen blocks is an interesting line because I can't take because of the queen pinning. But if I go queen takes, rook takes, well then I can go knight takes here. And then the c3 pawn's weak, yeah, I like that. And if he moves the king, then I simply take a rook, I'm up in exchange. Okay, as expected. And now I've got pressure on this c3 pawn. And with queens off, his kingside pawn storm's nowhere near as effective. Okay, lots of moves here. I'll look at d4 at some point. Can I play it immediately? d4, if takes, then I can go rook d8. It's very hard for him to defend. Oh, there's a knight c4. But then I think he just goes rook e2. I don't really want to obstruct my rook from the c-file. Yep, okay. And also now if he goes rook e2, I can play dc, defend the knight, take the pawn. Okay. And he just goes for it. Okay, I don't really need to panic here. Yeah, I think rook takes d4 is looking really good. Followed by rook takes g4 check. Yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Okay, he defends. I can just double on the 4th rank. If FE, then I just play FE and I'm safe. With queens off, there's no danger. Okay, so there are some back rank threats potentially. I think he's tilting here. Just loses another pawn. Okay, I don't really want to give him any counterplay. Okay, I better hurry up. And we'll just protect the back rank with 3 pawns up. Gotta be careful not to run into any knight c5 and then rook here. That would be nasty, but then I can go knight here. Get the rooks off and I'm just clearly winning. Yeah, I like that. He just defends. Okay, now we've got the rooks off. And we'll win this pawn and the game. And he's just sacking the house. Okay, good win against the 2200. $92.4, nice smooth win.